Good morning, guys. Welcome back to part 3.
It's almost like we've never moved.
I know. It's like we didn't stop the camera and then we start it. We're doing part 3. That's just okay. There's something else to say.
So we're going back to the memory zone.
Yes.
Just collected all the figures, stiggly wigglies or whatever they called them nowadays.
Here's where it all began. The first collection.
I'll tell you now, you can
Back
either
then
pick
we
them
had
up
no
or you
idea
don't
of
have
how
to.
many of them we'd find.
Oh, you
sure,
picked
it said
them
6
all up.
right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain? We were so innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
We're going to pick them up.
7 out of 6. Yeah, keep going, get that way. I just look at because I saw them and I thought, I wonder if I can pick them up, and I can pick them up a lot more. So I'm picking them all up now.
And here was a second Stanley. I'll be honest, back then I had no faith in you to find any of them, let alone 6. But you continue to surprise me in all sorts of mundane, unremarkable ways. Okay, let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini
It was the
stand?
bossy,
Can you remember?
bossy bathroom, wasn't it? Yeah. Was it?
I don't know. Whatever you think.
I'm sure it was the bathroom. Please tell me to come in there.
It was.
Hey, that's exactly right. It was
9 out of
here in the
6.
9 out of 6.
It was the third one. You picked it up, and then after
Yeah.
that, you had 3 of them. I'm glad these moments are so crystal clear in your memory, but I shouldn't be surprised.
So surely you remember what
After
the
all,
fourth one was,
science
right?
tells us that it's impossible to forget your third time doing anything.
It was in that room, wasn't it?
Let's see, what came next?
It was the pink one, wasn't it?
No.
Oh yes, we found a fiddly in this pink room. Oh well, I
Yeah.
can't actually say I remember being in this room, but it's here in
It's
the
definitely got the
memory
next
zone,
one, didn't it?
so it must have happened.
Sure. Oh yeah, it was here, wasn't it?
This was the 5th mini stand, and this one was really something special. It was in the warehouse. I remember it so clearly. In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion.
God.
Enjoy.
It looks like it's been made with Windows Movie Maker.
It is. when this first came up, I just thought this is just hilarious.
Found it near the car, doesn't it? Narrator. Starring Stanley.
Takes you back, doesn't it? I spent a lot of time making that video, but it was 8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
I spent a long time of it. It was worth 8 minutes. Oh. I just love how like you were like this looks like it's been a movie me thing. It's like it is. Oh.
Oh, I wonder where the next one was.
And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine, right here by the red and blue
12 out of 6.
This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind, perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others. Who can truly say how the mind works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a fiddly and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected. It was a moment unlike any other. Except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
Do they leave the same place?
Yes.
Yes. You are in the present, okay?
Have you noticed the TV?
Yeah.
And then there was no more.
It's literally the view of your view of your view.
Moment. Nothing left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye, memory zone. No, I'm not done. I'm not ready to move on. Stop the loading screen. Isn't there somewhere we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines? Let's just go backwards. We'll do the memory zone again from the opposite direction.
Really?
See how that feels.
You can pick the old figurines up again if you want.
Can I?
Yes.
Of course I can. So why not?
Okay, yes, the room with the red and blue doors. I remember this. I must say, of all the figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the memory zone, this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind. Let's keep going, I want more.
So how do I go up there?
And here's where I made that video. Don't you remember the video we made?
Yes, on Movie Maker. Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
That video.
Shaun didn't do that in, that's literally in the game. Oh. You never expected that one.
Oh, then the mysterious pink room.
Well, that's how we found it.
Yes, Eric.
Still no memory of this one. Good room, though. A solid room.
And in the bathroom.
These really were a treat to hunt down. You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have muted the intrinsic joy of collecting them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation. Next one.
Bet you never thought
I don't know where you can go. I don't know where
Don't you
you
remember?
have to
Yes, I
go.
remember it too. The past is truly a wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it?
So you can literally like not pick them up, or you can pick them up, which is what I did.
Up.
Down. That way.
No.
Surely you remember the first one you picked up.
This is it, the very first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the figurines. Oh, I want more memories,
That's it,
Stanley. I want to keep going. What else is there? What came before this?
Yeah, what did come before the figurines?
Oh, back here.
Surely you remember this.
This is the.
Look, it's
Jump
the
server,
terrible
yeah.
new content that we were originally sold on. I remember
Keep it back if
hating
you
it
want.
back
Okay.
then. But time does put a rosy filter on everything. In fact, I dare say I'm actually quite fond of it now. Oh yes, the two doors! Who could have forgotten that? A
Did you
classic
forget about the
memory.
two doors?
No, you can't forget about the two doors. I'm guessing they lead to the same place. Yes. Oh, and back at the office.
And before everything else, there was your office. Is there anything else? Was there something that came before your office? There's something I feel I can remember. I can remember. Yes, I'm remembering something now. I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different. I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy. And I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions. He would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely? Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction. But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again. I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again. I can do it. I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore. Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with. You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, How about one more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good. I did enjoy telling this story so very much. Okay, here we go. This is the story of a man named Stanley.
I'm scared.
That's it. That's it. I think we should do is pick up the bucket.
Okay, I'll pick up the bucket. I'll pick up the bucket.
Stanley picked up the bucket. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
I think you should not listen to the bucket.
So go right.
Yeah. I don't like the bucket.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind.
I think you should go
Bucket
straight
was
ahead.
wrong.
Okay.
Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes.
Go on the
Go
cargo lift.
there. Go to the cargo lift.
You need to go back to the
Good.
revenue doors.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course,
There you
because
go.
buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Oh, but there's a door that says no buckets. Can't take the bucket in there.
Can't we?
No, stop. Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It says, "No buckets past this point." Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here? Unless, what if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket? I suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this point. Which, if that's true, well, my goodness, I think we have to do something about it. This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the day if not addressed quickly and properly. So much of the impact of the story is dependent on your understanding of what is and isn't a bucket. Please, step in here.
This.
Now then, I'm going to run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket. Simple enough, right? This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is not a bucket. Okay, let's begin. Item 1. Is this a bucket?
I don't think it is.
You don't think it is?
No.
Okay.
Correct. It is a picture of a bucket, not an actual bucket. Item 2.
Do you think that's a bucket?
This a bucket?
No. Is it?
Well, press no then if you don't think it's a bucket. Press
I don't know.
I think it's a 3D printer. 3D printed bucket, which is not a bucket.
Correct. It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket.
You played it too much.
Item 3. Is this a bucket?
Oh, you sure about that?
No, this is.
That is a bucket.
Incorrect.
How was I meant to know?
Is this a bucket?
Is it a bucket?
What do you think? Do you think it's a bucket?
I think it is a
Oh, I
bucket.
don't think it is. That's not a bucket.
Huh.
Are you hallucinating?
That's a
This is
tractor.
It's an enormous machine that tills the earth.
Mind up.
You mean, how on earth did you manage to screw it up Absolutely incredible. Let's just move on to the next one.
How did you think that was a bucket?
Anything could be a bucket in this game.
No,
Is
that
this a bucket?
is a bucket.
Stop confusing me! This is a bucket.
That's a bucket.
Okay.
I did not know that's a bucket.
Correct. This is a bucket. Item 6. Is this a bucket?
Well, I don't know. Is it a bucket or is it not a bucket? What do you think? I have a feeling it's a trick question.
I don't even know then.
Trick question. Both. Gotcha.
I
Item-
made this too much.
I can't
You
find
have.
the next one. Let me see. Should be
Is
around
this a
here
bucket?
somewhere.
There.
Is it a bucket?
Yes. Thank you. There's nothing here. Of course it isn't a bucket. We both know full well nothing isn't a bucket. Wait, when I say nothing isn't a bucket, that makes it sound like I'm saying everything is a bucket, which of course is not true. Unless, is that what you think? Answer me straight, Stanley. Are you trying to tell me that you believe everything is a bucket?
Do you think everything is a bucket?
No. I don't know.
Do you think everything is a bucket? Okay.
You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out.
It doesn't matter which
All
one you
the
pick.
things out of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago I could answer these questions with confidence. And yet now I'm somewhat adrift. Do any of us know what a bucket is? Am I a bucket? Stanley, I can't keep doing this. I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't have that. I'm sorry. But I'm going to erase all buckets from the game.
Thank God.
Okay, here we go.
Ready? He's going to lose every bucket in the game.
That's happening.
Is everything gone? Why did everything disappear? Wait, was everything a bucket? Every single thing in the game was a bucket.
Apparently so.
Oh my God, I had no idea. How could... Except me. I'm not a bucket after all. And you, Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket either. Oh, this is wonderful news. We're not buckets. Yes, I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue, but it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game. So, tell you what, I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets, okay? And we'll know that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that. Who knows what that information might do to a person?
Don't mention.
All right, here we go.
So did you know that little game of, is it a bucket? That's twice you've got this part now.
All of his co-workers were gone. What
Oh,
could
the
it
bucket's
be?
there.
Bucket here.
Stanley decided to
I'm not
go to
picking
the
it up.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Where do we go? Wherever you want.
Where do we go?
Wherever you want.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to
Because
stop by the
you haven't
employee
unlocked the
lounge
epilogue.
first, just to admire it.
There's a few more things you've got to do before you can unlock that. How do I do that? Keep restarting the game.
From here.
Just keep restarting the game.
From here. Or
Wherever you want. As in, like, quit the menu and restart the game. Quit the desktop. Restart the game.
Please adjust the slider until the dog and the cat are friends. God. See, huh?
Which of these two is made up words that are most appealing to you? Occupoduncle or scrumtush? Oh, you like that one, oh.
Please don't adjust the slider.
Do you know what time it is right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Is the time?
That is right now the correct time. What time is it anyway? Is there anything about yourself that you haven't told me?
No.
Okay. Help.
Help. Nah.
Will you come back to visit me?
Nah. Does that affect the game?
You have to quit the game again.
I have to quit the game again.
Yeah.
How many times do I have to do it?
I think probably once more. See, this is one thing you don't think about doing. You have to keep restarting the game until unlock new stuff.
What time is it? Is anyone really tuning know? No.
You won't have me here when the game starts next time, but that's okay. Video games are meant to be played alone. You like being alone, don't you?
Right, begin the game. Or quick epilogue.
I'm trying to remember how long the epilogue is. I think for next part. Because it's the cliffhanger.
If I click begin the game,
I think
is there new stuff or not?
No, I think it's the epilogue. Unless there's stuff that I did not know about. Which is possible because that's already happened
Yeah.
twice in this.
Right, we're going to stop here. Thanks for watching, guys.
See you in the next part.
Yeah, see you in the next part for the epilogue. Yeah,
That's it.
Hope you enjoy-
Chris being mean and waiting for you.
Yeah.
waiting for-
and I'm going to get a ton of editing now. Right, thanks for watching, guys, and yeah, see you in the next one.